Yeah, what's up, man? Alright, let's get to it, man. A lot of people have probably gotten the notes out by now. I see the notes online, and of course I'm not talking about all of it. I only care about law, even if he pisses me off all the time, because I feel like they did him a disservice. But as far as the notes are concerned, the new ones, law has about like 4 changes. I think only 3 of them are shown here, but the last one is mostly general, but it's about 4 changes for law, which that's the only change I care about. But it is my opinion on it. All right. The rage. The rage is a buff because it says here. Let me read. Well, you can Google this. Don't take my word for it. Google it. It says here about the rage. It says the tracking during rage. The tracking ability of this move was slightly weaker compared to other rage arts, making it easier to evade with sidestep. So I think they're gonna fix the tracking on Law's rage, which is good, you know. And I'm seeing that Law, they didn't nerf him too much, which is good because, you know, like I said, Law in this game makes me annoyed. I prefer Law in Tekken 7. You know, when he turns his back in this game, I have nothing. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with that, but enough of the ranting. So for the new notes there's out here. Now I wrote it down for my phone. So they made his during rage he can track a little bit. I think it's pertaining to his rage art. This one is important though. His back 4-3. When I used to play Tekken 7, I'll show you what it's important to me. When I used to play Tekken 7, yeah, when Dragunov did that move, and let's say I was too tired to do a max punish. Let me get this guy out of my face for a minute. When Dragunov did this move, when he did that move, sometimes when I did it to a Dragunov personnel, like the person who was using Dragunov, they would duck the second hit, and I would get frustrated. That happened to me a lot. Now, a lot of law users, you know, they do something like that. Yeah, that's good. And you also have this. That's good. But when I'm tired and I'm feeling lazy, I'd like to do this sometimes. And sometimes they would duck that. When I played Tekken 7, that used to annoy me, and I had to adjust. So now they're saying that what did they write here? They're saying that they adjusted it to hit continue. So it's more what's the word that I'm looking? Consistent. You know, when the first one hits you, even from the back, you're gonna get shafted because that's what's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to escape that. You got hit. So hopefully, I haven't read Dragunov yet. So hopefully, that will you can sidestep that move, that running 2 from Dragunov properly. You know what I mean? And you can give him the shaft that he deserves. What else did I put here? His Y Rising 4. This one was a bit confusing to me. The way I understand it is there's some kind of scaling going on with his DSS. You know, either, you know, during a combo or the follow-up. The follow-up, 70%, what did they say here? 70% has been reduced. Let's see. Combo damage scaling after counter hit has been adjusted to 70%. I think there's some kind of scaling going on there. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't notice that. Usually when I did DSS, I just went in. I usually went with this shit, you know. I made a video about that. I don't like doing that. I don't particularly like it. I like doing that actually, but that's my favorite. You know, I figured if you can't connect that in time, it's time to adjust fire. You know, maybe start ducking or moving after your wire rising. But I like wire rising 4. It's 11 frames. It doesn't take too much damage. He used to have his magic for 11 frames, and I'm still pissed off about that. But there's a scaling going on there after your wire rising 4. There's a scaling there. You see what I'm saying? There's some kind of scaling. Right. So, another one that's important, the grabs. I saw the general, the grabs. This grab in this game starts at 12 frames. But I think for across the board, every character that has a throw grab that leads into a combo, they're gonna start it off. Wait a minute. Did it say 14 frames? Well, I think Google it. I think it's gonna start at 14. Don't take my word for it, but there's a lot of notes here. You got to go through it, and then when you miss one, you can't get the accurate. Where did I see that? I must be bugging. But as far as that grab is concerned, I think they're gonna reduce the speed, right? So it's not a lot that they did to Law. I would say one positive is this, you know. When I sidestep you, you know what I mean, look at my legs. You can't duck, bro. Plus, I mean, look at your face. Don't tell me you're gonna duck after that. So you gotta eat. You gotta eat that. Hold that one when I sidestep you properly. So I like that. You know. I don't like the fact that, you know, well, it's across the board. I don't like what they did to that move because that is one of my favorite grabs. But it's all right. From 12 to 14. It's slow. I believe it's the startup, you know, it's like you have enough window. I gotta Google what they say about those grabs and research it properly. But in here it starts at 12. So when the patch note comes out, maybe it will be slower. So I believe the rage art tracks now. When they said his tracking on his rage art was kind of weak, so that's good. You know, we'll find out when the notes come out. Until then, I'm gonna be labbing a lot, man, because next week I want to go back into rank. I stayed away from rank for a while, so I want to go back into it. Rank is very annoying. I did manage to get Tekken King, but that shit is annoying as hell, man. Okay. This is a good positive. Well, actually, no, it's not a positive. It's actually a nerf. This is 11 frame. I need this back to 11, and I need it to launch. I missed that. But this is good. And your rage, the tracking on the rage situation, that's good too. So we got 2 positives. You know, other than that, you just got to make things work, man. Make it work, make it work. All right. So, you know, it's not a lot, but that's my take. Now, other characters, y'all gonna have to just go in and read that shit. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of shit in there. And reducing the tracking of the throws too. I know I use grabs, but you know, a lot of people that abuse that shit. But you know, not a lot on laws, like 3 or 4 shit going on. He's still all right. So lab your shit and go in. Sayonara.